into the gravel and hits the barrier, comes back out onto the track, but manages to keep that Haas going.
Oh, Kevin Magnussen, double oversteer in the barriers. Lucky to keep it in a straight line. Hands swapping position on the steering wheel there.
With DRS, George Russell getting past Lando Norris. Carlos Sainz is coming in for Ferrari. It's the shortest pit lane, I think, of the season. And can they get to work nice and speedily down at Ferrari? That seems to be held for quite some time, and they had to hold it because Sergio Perez was in his box. They couldn't release Carlos Sainz because Perez... Two mates getting nice and close in a friendly fashion going through the chicane. Who comes out on top? Well, Seb is trying to hold this one. He's got that DRS. Hamilton has to go the long way round. Perez locks up. Perez forces Hamilton even wider and then loses speed in doing so. And what comes today needs to get past the Red Bull. This time he's clear. Perez doesn't lock up. Hamilton moves up into the top three.
Beautiful move around the outside. Nicely judged on the brakes there. Oh, and he's straight out into traffic.
I mentioned Vettel and Pitt.
Move for Lewis around the outside.
Could Vettel have kept out of the way a little bit sooner?
It's a tricky one. He's come out of the pits. You're not really sure where you are at that moment in time, what race you're in, unless your engineer's telling you.
But by the side of the track, Yuki Tsunoda stops.
Tires not fitted.
Let's have a look here. Watch the front left. As it goes out, does that look a little bit wobbly? I'm told that was the tyre that might be a little loose in Tsunoda's mind.
Tires are okay. Start again. Tires are okay.
And Verstappen might just hang on to the lead here by making a pit stop behind the virtual safety car.
Looks like one of the Mercedes is coming in as well.
So into the pit lane comes Lewis Hamilton. Ted Kravitz, down to you.
Yeah, so there's enough of a gap for them to do it, but there you see George Russell, so they are going to stack. That was good for Mercedes because they had the position as first people in the pit lane to be able to stack their cars, and that was nice work.
Oh, we got another car stopping,
Bottas.
and it's Valtteri Bottas in the Alfa Romeo, and I think this is down the main straight where Valtteri Bottas has stopped. It's right before the first corner. This could be another safety car. Yellow flags are now waving. Sainz, wow, made the move on Esteban Ocon, but I'm not sure he got ahead before he got to the incident. This is Carlos Sainz. Where's the yellow flags? To be fair to him, he was already ahead, wasn't he, when they got to the yellow flag by about a front wing.
But then he's not, and then he is.
Verstappen's been told to get into the pits. Soft tyres going on Max Verstappen's Red Bull. Hamilton is...
Let's stop. Let's put the soft on. I'm losing the tyre. We need to put the soft on.
That is an unsafe release, Carlos Sainz on Fernando Alonso. And away we go then. We're going green, and Verstappen has got a decent toe behind Hamilton, and Verstappen is going wheel to wheel down the main straight with Hamilton, and Verstappen is ahead going into turn one. Lewis Hamilton's been overtaken. Not going to be 20 metres behind for long, and oh dear, George Russell nearly ran straight into the back of his teammate before he manages to react at the very last moment. That wasn't team orders. Lewis Hamilton's last lap was 9/10 of a second slower than Charles Leclerc, and Charles Leclerc is now past Lewis Hamilton, and Hamilton, who at one stage looked like he was going to get his foot on 22, is not even going to get on the podium for the second year running here at Zandvoort. Max Verstappen wins the Dutch Grand Prix.
Another